Bonjour pour nous tous, ici c'est Vert pour 15h80, communauté à nous très contents avec vous Matéan pour nous présenter une nouvelle édition avec un invité de marque Matéan. Eh bien, et toutes les émissions sont courtoisies de Build a Better Tomorrow, qui sont instances que Radio a mis campé pour aider les plus vulnérables et surtout les nouveaux venus. Et ceci étant dit, haïtiens et comme étrangers. Pas oublier tout, docteur François Moïse, patronné émission Satou, eh bien, il change quartier, il est dans 62-29 Miramar Parkway. Eh bien, n'importe monde qui a besoin de docteur Moïse, c'est aller dans 62-29 Miramar Parkway, et puis le numéro de téléphone, ça, 954 237 64 09. Invitez-nous matin, c'est magistrat d'Ed County et magistrat Daniela Livencoeur, c'est lui-même qui est en direct avec nous en studio ce matin. Good morning, Mayor Kava. Ça passé.
Ça passé. Bonjour tout le monde. Non, moi, c'est magistre Daniela Livencoeur. Moi, content que moi avec nous aujourd'hui.
Wow. Thank you for being with me this morning. Yes, let's go to Mayor. I saw you last Friday in city of North Miami. It's been 8 days. I see you with Marlene Bastien explaining to the Haitian media about $4 million of North Miami taxpayers that were utilized elsewhere. How did that happen, Mayor?
Yes, thank you. So there's a program in the county called the Community Redevelopment Agencies, CRAs. And what it does is it finds areas that need to be redeveloped, that are run down, that don't have good economic development, and an area is created with a separate board. So there's a North Miami CRA to take any growth in the property value and reinvest it in the neighborhood. So that's what the CRA is all about. When the CRA was created, before my time, it was created with certain caps. I can't explain exactly why those caps were created, so I'm not the one to say. But this commissioner made it her priority, working with the city of North Miami, to revisit it and change the formula so more of the money could be used locally. So normally those dollars, if there's no CRA, go right into the county's general fund for all county services, but instead the growth of the economy from the investments made goes into that area so they can do more, so they can develop Northwest 7th Avenue, so they can develop the downtown North Miami, and that is now what is going to happen.
So how long that money is going to be there forever?
Forever. Well, it has to be renewed,
Okay.
so I don't know exactly the term. Usually it's like for 20 years, and then this is an amendment, so eventually it will be looked at, but it is for the purpose of redeveloping the area. At some point, if the area is doing well and it doesn't need to make those specific investments, it might change.
Wow, that's great.
It's
great.
great, yes.
Listen, let's go to the budget now.
Yes.
The budget is about $11.7 billion, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Could you provide some information on allocation in the budget designated for programs within the Haitian community or community-based organizations?
Yes, very much happy to. And, you know, I come from a nonprofit background. I ran a nonprofit in my work at Catalyst Miami, which was called Human Services Coalition. I worked very closely with Haitian serving nonprofits, Santla, FAM. I've known Marlene Bastien for 43 years.
You were working together at the refugee center?
Yes,
if I'm not
yes, I was a
mistaken.
volunteer,
Okay.
and that is how I got to know her. When I first moved to Miami, I was attending University of Miami Law School for my last year of law school, and I was volunteering there. And that is how I got to know her. And then I continued my work in the Haitian community throughout my time here in this community. So it's really been great to support the Haitian community, to get to know so many people, to watch it grow and prosper. And I'm very, very committed, very excited. We have such a large Haitian community. It's a real benefit for us in Miami-Dade County.
That's why you can say sac passé.
It's taken me a lot to practice some words. I really need to do better, but I'm proud of my. And if you go to the airport, you will hear me overhead also doing the greeting
Good.
in
Sac passé.
Haitian Creole.
Yes, sac
Yes.
passé. Sac passé.
Well, more than that, I welcome to the Miami airport. I say it in 4 languages. That was under previous Commissioner Monesteem. He directed that we add Haitian Creole to the airport recording, and I was very proud to do so.
So, we have so many immigrants that
Yes.
I might not say invading, but we have a lot that are coming,
Yes.
to Dade County. So, what do you have in your plans for them?
Yes. So I'm very open and affirming of people coming to this country. Obviously, we want to create a legal pathway for people to do so, and I have lobbied the federal government. I've spoken to Secretary Mayorkas and others in the White House to expand TPS, and it was expanded. We do not support deportation to Haiti at this time. Obviously, there's too much danger there, and we want a legal pathway. So we have an Office of New Americans that was created to help our immigrants. We make sure they have lawyers through a network of legal service programs that we also have paid money to, and we have regular clinics. We help with the work authorization. That's the main thing. You have people coming, they want to work. We need workers. We have a low unemployment rate, meaning many jobs are empty looking for people. So we want to support our Haitian community to be here, start their businesses, and we have supported also business development. In my administration, we created the first small business office in the mayor's office, Strive 305, and we provide online programming, coaching, regular call-in shows, one-on-one, and we've helped 10,000 businesses. We've also added money to grants and loans to small businesses, and I can tell you HACOF, which is the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce, also received funding to do their Scale Up 305, and we're looking forward to continuing to support them as well. So you asked about funding. We have supported the Little Haiti Optimist Club, the Haitian Neighborhood Center, Saint-La, FAM, the Father Gerard Jean-Just Community Center at Oak Grove Park, the Center for Haitian Studies, the healthcare needs of the community, more Creole language interpreters in our budget, and new positions at the New Citizen Support Program. So quite a number of things in the nonprofit as well as the business community.
Wow. Let's stay still in the budget. But I have 2 questions for you that go together, right? Would you please elaborate on the measures your administration is taking to address the significant housing crisis,
Yes.
compelling numerous Haitian Americans to leave Miami? That's the first one.
Yes.
And when you finish, I will ask you the second one.
Okay. Well, housing is our number one crisis right now. And April of 2022, a year and a half ago, I declared a housing crisis. Since then, we have doubled down. We put $85 million additional dollars into our homes plan that helps to prevent evictions. 28,000 households were saved from eviction. We have 32,000 units of affordable and workforce housing being constructed in the pipeline. We have an Office of New Americans with 7 staff. It's a new office an Office of Housing Advocacy also that we created with 7 staff, and they're helping thousands of people every month. So we are doing many things to help, but we have to really keep our pedal, our foot on the pedal, because we know we're also losing affordable housing. So we're helping the small landlords of small apartment buildings to renovate and keep their prices affordable. We're subsidizing rent. But again, we have so many things we have to do on the housing front because we know people can't afford the rising prices. It's been so dramatic. It happened because so many people moved here after the pandemic, during the pandemic, because we were open, our economy was growing, and then were able to pay more, and they drove up the prices. So we have to have more supply to reduce. The prices are stabilizing, but still out of reach for so many. We also have to increase salaries. So we are working with the new businesses to make sure that they are hiring locally and good jobs. We're training people. They need technology. We're bringing broadband to people's homes so they have access to high-speed internet that they need for job search, for education, many scholarships that we're investing in. I do want to say overall, we invested $11 million in Haitian community-based organizations at when we received a lot of federal money, and we were able to invest it directly. And we're also investing more in our media partners because we know how important radio is, especially for our Haitian community. So we've invested $105,000 in legal ads and campaigns in the Haitian media market.
Wow. I am interested in understanding the resource and support system available for the affected population experiencing the surge of house expenses.
Yes, yes. Well, I want to say that I am a social worker. I am trained social worker as well as a lawyer, public interest lawyer. And my whole career has been about helping people get the things they need so they can be healthy and stable. So this is not something new for me. But when I came in as mayor, I found a social service office that had been greatly reduced. Many positions left empty, funding reduced. So I have had to build back up the office. And that is why we have an Office of Housing Advocacy, an Office of Neighborhood Safety, an Office of New Americans. Those are 3 new offices. So we are working hard to get the word out to the Haitian community that we're here to help. Commissioner Bastien is very concerned that people don't know about the services. Our housing assistance, people don't know. So we have Cassandra Arnold as our Deputy Chief of Staff. We also have Vanessa Joseph helping us to identify places to bring our information. And we're working closely with Commissioner to make sure that the word gets out. We're translating more of our materials into Haitian Creole, doing more aggressive outreach. So those are the most important things because we do have programs. We can help people, but if they don't know about it, then we can't get them the help.
That's a big problem.
Yes.
So lack of information.
Yes, sir.
Listen, talking about social services, can you please share with me some information about the social services provided to the Haitian residents?
Yes.
With a focus on meeting the urgent needs of elderly individuals living on fixed incomes.
Yes, very much so. So as the prices have gone up, and if you're on a fixed income, on retirement or Social Security, whatever it may be, now you can't pay your bills. So this year, we've added to our Save Our Seniors program that is for homeowners. So homeowners below $32,000 approximately income will be getting more than $600 in a check to their home in the near future. In the past, it's been $100 every year, but now we're increasing to $600 to help with the higher costs. We know that's not enough, but it will help some. And then also, we need to hear from them. We need to hear. We have programs to help with their water and sewer bill. We have gotten $13 million from the federal government to help pay those who are having trouble. We are going to create a program for the solid waste, for the garbage pickup, for those who are having trouble. And of course, if they're just needing social services, maybe help around the house or transportation assistance. All of those things we are offering and need to get the word out. Also for our children. We have our Head Start, which is more than childcare. It's a real enrichment program, and it helps the families too. And we're taking applications for young children, and we have early Head Start for younger children, and it helps all ages up till school age and their families.
Talking about Cassandra Arnold's, right? How do you expect Cassandra Arnold role as deputy chief in your office to contribute to the improvement of our community?
She's already contributed so much. First of all, I have gotten to know Cassandra over many years, but she was with our office before she went to Washington, D.C. with a congresswoman, and she was in charge of all resident services in my office. So she already had her ear to the ground, listening to people and what they needed. But now we elevated her position so that she could be in charge of all community outreach and engagement, not just the Haitian community, but of course she brings her special knowledge and language and expertise to benefit especially the communities that have been left behind. So it is her job to make sure especially that our Haitian community knows all about these things. We're going through community organizations, businesses, churches, radio, TV, everything, working also with our departments, because the county departments are not all doing the job they need to do to get the word out. So we are making sure that we can tell people about all of the programming. What about the libraries, for example? Our libraries provide a lot of services, and they are real community centers. You can go there for programming, for job recruitment, use of the computers, of course, reading books and online too, but many, many things. So we also have a director of resident services, Stephanie Corriolon, who is a Creole speaker, Haitian American. She is now in charge of all resident services, the job that Cassandra had before. And we also have Travant Pierre working with our outreach, and Sonia Acelius. So we have a good team in my office, making sure we do better, that we kick it up a notch and make sure that the good word is out to the community.
But still, it seems like there is underrepresentation of Haitian professionals and the directorial position with Miami-Dade County government after Cassandra, so we need more Haitian
Yes,
professionals.
for sure.
How do you think about that?
Yes. So we're not allowed to be, what do they call it? We can't target, even by court decision, things that are specifically race or gender-based. So we have to be more aggressive in our outreach. So I have spoken to all of my directors, and we have a new human resources director and also a new chief of administrative services, who they are very mindful. We want to get the word out when we have these positions, and for promotion, we also have to encourage it. And of course, if people feel in the county that they aren't being given opportunities to advance, we want to know about that. We want to be sure. And Commissioner Bastien as well is very much concerned. We've spoken about how to get the word out that we want to advance our Haitian workers to positions of responsibility. I did bring Rasha Camo, who was very close to Rasha, who's now the North Miami city manager, but she and I worked together at Catalyst Miami. She was my first employee at Catalyst Miami for many years and became deputy director there, went on to a great career in the city of Miami, and I brought her in to be responsible for all the CRAs. And then, of course, they needed her in North Miami, so we let her go. But I also brought in Paula Pierre, who also worked with me at Catalyst. And Paula is working directly with all the nonprofits. This is very important because we want our nonprofits to do well. So Paula is helping them. So yes, there are other Haitians in our administration, but we want to elevate them. Charles Cyril is responsible in the fire department for emergency management. He's a prominent Haitian American, and there are others in our social service department, but we must do more.
Yes. Uh, for example, at the airport,
Oh, we have, also, yeah,
we see a lot of, businesses, restaurants,
yes.
but we don't see too many, not even Haitian restaurant, maybe one or two.
Yes,
So
yes.
who can help the Haitian community get some contract over there?
Yes,
Who,
yes.
who can? You? Or the commissioners? Or,
Yeah. So we do have Chef Creole, and of course, I remember very well Commissioner Jordan fought for that.
Yes.
She was very adamant, and it
But
was
only one.
done. I agree with you. So the airport concessions are handled by the airport. So, and there's a committee that works on it, and I think it's, they also have to. I'll tell you this: I created a new approach to procurement. It's called purpose-based procurement, and it includes making sure that our vendors are diverse, that they are local, and that they take care of our workers and the environment too. And I'm going to, right after this show, contact our airport director and ask him, how are we doing? Why don't we have more Haitian businesses at the
Please,
airport?
please.
Yes, absolutely.
There will be a general election in November 2024. In Dade County, are you concerned about the vote? Because the last time, the Democratic vote, the Republican, it's never happened easily like that. They won Dade County.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
So first, I need to be clear for your listeners that I am a Democrat registered, but my job is nonpartisan. So I'm elected to office not as a Democrat, but by all parties and independents as well. So you will not see the D next to my name on the ballot because that is how the government is structured. And that is very good for me and for the community because what I deal with every day is not partisan. Taking care of people's housing, taking care of their jobs, their businesses. That's not a Democrat or Republican issue, in my opinion. But we have been able to bring a lot of really good programs and policies that reflect my values and my priorities, and I was elected to serve all the people. So that's how I will always be. That to be said, I am concerned. And we believe that what happened in that last election was Democrats did not show up. So it was really
So why?
why
According to
yes.
your understanding.
Yes. Well, people did not feel motivated.
We
maybe.
don't well organize.
I think we need to do a better job of registering, get out the vote, having candidates that motivate people, and I think all of those things are being addressed. I will say personally, I'm on the ballot in August. That's the primary
Yes, I
for
know.
nonpartisan seats. So with any good fortune, I'll win right in August, and if not, there'll be a runoff in November, and then I'll be on that
I
ballot.
know you will.
Thank you. So in November, there will be a lot of things on the ballot. So a lot of things that maybe will bring people out that they care about. People don't feel connected to their government. I am in office because I care so much about that. I know that our democracy depends on people being engaged, people seeing that government is working for them. So my job is to make sure people see how hard we are working for the community. We are here because people pay their taxes. We are here because people vote for us. And people need to feel good about the services that they're getting. They need to feel respected. They are the customers. So that is why I have a resident services office. That is why I make sure all my departments have good customer service. So I want people to see that there were consequences for electing me, that I am taking care of business.
And Dade County now, the crime rates are kind of high. Are you really concerned about that?
Well, in actual fact, our crime rate has gone down in Miami-Dade County, and we are responsible primarily for the parts of the county that don't have cities. So the cities have their own police departments. So we help the cities, and some cities have small departments, and then we do a lot more of the work for them. major crimes, for example, the crime lab, homicides, airport, seaport. These are things the county does. But come next election, we will have an independently elected sheriff. And starting in January of 2025, I will no longer be the sheriff. So right now, I'm in charge of police. But after that, no more. So we have to elect a really good sheriff to continue the work. Some neighborhoods, of course, are more at risk than others. We have invested a lot of money, not just in police, but prevention. We have programs for young people. We have our Peace and Prosperity program, 500 people that were children going the wrong direction have been employed every summer so that they learn how to have opportunity and stay away from crime. We also have now re-entry programs for people leaving our jails. We have a new director of our jails, and I am responsible for that, that is making sure that we reduce our recidivism. Our young people who get in trouble with the law, they don't go back to crime because we have a great juvenile services.
System.
We have a great support system. Very low recidivism return to criminal activity. So we are doing a lot of things, and people are moving here because they feel safe. That is a key reason that we are given. Also because we do a good job with our homeless population. So yes, we have homeless people. It's tragic because so many of them really are even working, homeless families, because of the prices so high, and living in their cars or living from place to place. And we have programs to help them with housing, and one of the best in the country. So we have fewer homeless relative to our population than other major cities. We also have people who are on the street with drug addiction, mental health issues, and we don't have enough programs for them. We have to really work harder to help them.
Okay, during your 4 years of being a mayor, what are the most challenges? Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10.
Yes, thank you. So I'm now mayor almost 3 years. November will be 3 years. And of course, I hope to have 4 more.
Of course you will.
So, look, I came into office in the middle of the pandemic. So we had to deal with COVID. And I fought so hard to protect people's health, to get the equipment that our medical staff needed so they could treat people, to reduce the death and severe illness, to get the vaccines for people. I was constantly fighting about that. Then as we rounded the corner on that, we had so many people that are struggling with the high cost of living, and that's why we're focused on housing. I do think that housing is our number one problem right now, and we are really working so hard. I think more than other places in the country, we are really, really invested in the housing problem, but we have to just continue our efforts. I'm very concerned about our environment because climate change is real. The seas are rising. Our bay is at risk. We have fought to keep our bay clean. That bay is our main economic driver. In fact, on Monday, I'm going to be releasing a report on the economic impact of Biscayne Bay to show everyone how important it is that we don't pollute, that we change our septic to sewer system. That is a big, big challenge. This is a very big price tag in the many, many millions. So we're bringing down dollars to help connect people on septic to sewer. We have 9,000 homes we're targeting. 1,200 are the most at risk. That is a very, very big challenge. Then traffic. Traffic is very bad.
We need other roads.
We're never going to have other roads because we're very constrained. We have to have good transit, public transit. And public transit is not at the level it needs to be. We are making improvements, but we have to speed them up. We're going to have a commuter rail on the Northeast Corridor, that's Brightline, to Aventura and beyond. We need to make local stations. There'll be one right in Little Haiti, but it will take a few years to get
course,
that.
yes, yes.
And we need to go north to the Hard Rock Stadium and hopefully beyond to Broward. That is going to be years as well. It was promised. It was promised when people voted for the half penny for transit, but they weren't told that the programs that were promised needed a full penny, not a half penny. So people were lied to. They did not get what they needed, and now people don't trust, right? It's so hard. So housing, the environment, transportation, and of course staying safe. Of course, that's always basic. Jobs. We have jobs, many jobs, but people who need them are not getting the jobs that pay well enough, and we need to be training our young people for those jobs. We need to be retraining people for those jobs, and we need to be really aggressive about it. So people should not be left behind. I have the first real economic development office in county government.
Okay, so we talked about housing crisis. We have so many developers. You know, those people, they are crazy seeking for lands.
Yes.
So what is your government? What deal you make with those
Yes.
with them? I mean, developers. What type of message do you give them?
Yes.
What
Yes.
words? How do you talk to them? What deal you make to them by building apartment so people with
Yes.
economic
Yes.
situation can
Yes.
afford.
So we have a few things that we can do and other things that the state does not allow us to do.
Okay.
So the state really dictates a lot of it. But we have incentives. If you build affordable, you can speed up the process. You can get a quicker review. We have dollars to pay if you want to build affordable or workforce, and we've put more money there, so that incentivizes developers. I was very upset to learn just a couple of weeks ago that developers are focusing even more on the luxury market, which is not what we need. Of course, they're doing it because they think that's where the market is. Just a few years ago, we had empty condos. I guess we don't have those anymore. People are flocking here. So we need our business leaders to say, we all have to contribute to this, because if we lose our workforce, our economy will not continue to grow. Just yesterday, I had a conversation with a new group of business leaders, and they have agreed that housing is number one, and I've asked them to step up. They need to build housing for their employees. We're working with the school system to use their land. The county has available land. We only use that for affordable and workforce. And we have even little parcels that don't make big developments but could be individual. We need to speed those up. So we're saying I cannot control what the developers do. I only can make it attractive. So along the transportation corridors, like down US 1, with these new traffic systems that we're creating, public transit, they can build more densely, they can get more units if they include affordable and workforce. So those are some of the ways that we're doing it.
So what during your previous time, I mean your 3 years, what do you feel you should accomplish and you didn't have enough time? So that's why you are seeking for to be re-elected.
I feel very proud of what we have done in 3 years. I actually think it's remarkable. And I'm so proud because we have great staff to make these things happen. So long overdue fixing of broken infrastructure, historic levels of money spent on housing and transit, parks, things that people need. So we're not done. We're not there yet. We're still in the middle. Certainly housing, again, we have to flip the script. We need them to stop building luxury and start building for the people. The state of Florida did come up with a law called Live Local Act, and they do say that if someone is going to build 40% of their building affordable and workforce, that they can build without zoning approvals. That cuts time. It has some problems because they're not requiring those developers to pay for infrastructure. If a new road or traffic light or water system is needed, they're not contributing to that anymore. So that money has to come from somewhere. But still, we need to see how will that affect things. Can we get more housing built with that program? So housing is certainly number one. We need to have a good transition with the sheriff. That is critical because we've had police under the county mayor for 30 plus years. It was done because of corruption in the sheriff's department. So the public voted to make it part of county. But now we have a state constitutional amendment. We have to separate it. It's critically important that we maintain really close working relationships with the elections department, the tax collector, the property appraiser, the clerk's office, and police. Those are big challenges for me in my second term. We also have to make sure people know the environment is our future, and that's going to take a lot of work.
That's a big challenge, climate change.
Yes, and people don't really all understand it yet. We cannot continue as we are. We have to reduce our carbon, we have to reduce our disposal. We have to stop just throwing things, buying things we don't need and throwing things away. Our buildings are not energy efficient. We're buying too many clothes. We're buying too many things that we throw away, like single-use plastic bottles. All of these things.
Plastic bags too.
And plastic bags that are killing our fish and our wildlife. Yeah, all of these things, they require public awareness, public commitment, and I am here to deliver those messages.
I know you have somewhere else to go, so I need to, let you go. But my last question, what specific forms of support are you seeking from the Haitian community for your re-election?
Well, I need the Haitian community to be involved. They need to feel like government is here to serve them. And I am grateful. This is not about the election. This is about trusting government. I need their trust. I need them to believe that we're here doing what we can. And if they have more ideas to tell us, we'll do more. So I am here listening, learning, responding, creating programs and investments so that this community can thrive. It is so important to our future. And I love this community. I love everything about it. I admire the Haitian people, their incredible resilience, their hard work, their commitment to family and faith. They enrich us. I'm going to the IT Community Trust event Saturday night where the Haitian chefs will be showcased. So not only will I eat the food, but I'll watch them cook the food. And Gerda Nicholas, who is professor at FIU, who is my good friend, and I support her fully.
You have so many good Haitian good friends.
I do. I'm very proud. Well,
you ever test the food of our food?
Of course. My favorite is legume.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely. So I want the Haitian community to know I am here for you. And then if they like what they see, hopefully they'll be motivated to come out. I need their votes too, so that I can continue this work.
Thank you very much for sharing all those information with me this morning.
Thank you. It's been a great interview. You have really asked some really good questions. So I hope people are listening, and I'm grateful for what you do to bring important information to the community.
Thank you very much, and I wish you very good luck for your election as the mayor of Dade County.
Merci, merci.
Nous t'en parlons avec magistrat Dade County Naptune.
I'm Jennifer, and I'm an FPL customer.
Everyone's feeling the strain of having to pinch pennies. So I appreciate that at FPL, they are always teaching me how power works and how you can save money. You can actually go on and you can see this is the little thing that might be going on in your house. I can actually have ownership and knowledge over my power bill.
Find more ways to save energy and money at fpl.com/ways to save.
Communauté haïtienne nan vini joindre nous samedi 14 octobre nan journée communauté Maria. C'est côté nous pral célébrer communauté immigrant ak offri consultation gratis. Si ou même ou soit n'importe l'autre monde besoin aide avec dossier immigration ou pas ka perdre opportunité ça. Gros activité ça pral fait 14 octobre. Sorti 11h dans matin pour arriver 3h après-midi dans adresse là 1001 West Cypress Creek Road, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33309. Pour réservation place ou relais MRE le groupe dans 561 331 0545 561 331 0545.
It's the Madame Gogo's Caribbean Culture Fest. But before the big day, we're kicking off at Hollywood Live as the Caribbean Culture Fest. Trillionaire Media and Goodfellas Production presents the official Livencoeur White and Denim Caribbean Culture Fest kickoff party in the house. Cadillac and Benzine. HMI's favorite duo is back. Also performing Craig Live. DJ on the crew returns to South Florida. Along with the singer. Friday night, October 20th at Hollywood Live as we celebrate the Lee Broward birthday bash. Halftime by DJ Bullet. It's the Livencoeur White and Denim Caribbean Culture Fest kickoff party. Friday, October 20th at Hollywood Live. Tickets on sale now at eventbrite.com. Playing for a VIP call 305-244-8508 or 561-768-1274.
Voilà, nous avons parlé avec magistrat Dead County, Daniela Livencoeur, donc il y a l'autre réunion pour aller tout, et puisque le pays est originaire d'Israël, donc qu'on est un petit peu compliqué et l'autre bois. Donc tout le monde a cherché et quand yo et puis gagner tout et on alerte maximale au niveau de sécurité et pays États-Unis et notamment des county et qui dit eh bien et gagner un message qui lancé qui m'a lever camper bon côté arabio et donc à masse demandé ça. Et donc, au niveau de sécurité, et surtout dans New York City, dans des counties, là, dans tout les États-Unis, et puis, messieurs, dames, mettez sous brésin là, et soit l'aide maximale, et pour ce qui a trait à la question de sécurité. Alors, nous avons questionné, et magistrats sont ensemble, issus, et qui ont pour voir avec la communauté haïtienne, non? Et pas vrai. Et le magistrat dit, première fois qu'on est qui m'a rien comme ça, et il dit ça. Et moi, question me dit comme ça, qu'est-ce qu'il est capable avec moi? Et parce que gon pas assez de officiels, pas assez de professionnels haïtiens comme directeur dans le département dans le gouvernement de Candia. Et question ça me déposer. Moi et poser le tout et est-ce que le cas information et dans le budget qui gagne un budget de Candia on compte combien 11,7 billions de dollars. OK? Donc 11,7 billions de dollars dans pile boisse et mandel dans cob ça yo qui combien cob li allocate et bien pour programme dans la communauté haïtienne non particulièrement dans la communauté dans centre communautaire yo. Et question ça me déposer donc il répond et me dit le tout et me gain en question gain deux volets et me demander pour élaborer sous mesure administration la prend pour adresser problème crise qui gagne dans affaires logement par rapport ici dans des county et surtout un paquet haïtien américain là qui a quitté Miami et ça me demandait et puis me dit m'a pas additionné pour me dire m'intéresser pour me comprendre qui est support qui ressources et support que alors m'intéresser pour me connaître un système de ressources et support qui disponible OK pour moun qu'on lieu là qui a dépensé en pile mais qui pas arriver dans payer loyer et question ça me déposer demander le tout et dans pour le bail et services sociaux et est-ce que un service social assez de ressources et pour résidents haïtiens particulièrement me dire nous focus sur besoin monde qui âgé qui sont petits comme tout petit yo gen yo qui retired et gen nan yo tout ti retirement yo gen son ti pisse crapaud et ça me demande magistrat parler avec lui me dire comment et qui supporte système qu'il gagne pour accompagner moun sa yo. OK? Me demande le tout et lui dit Cassandra qui c'est assistant directeur dans bureau me dit comment comprendre ça qu'a contribué et pas vrai à communauté. Me demande ça et après ça me demande bon qui ça penser que les besoins et non mais nous et pour nous capable bailler un deuxième vote comme magistrat de county. Donc et nous pas capable mener bataille là et alors et conclusion que n'a tiré c'est que bataille communautaire que n'a mené yo nous pas capable mener yo pour compte nous. Évidemment nous bataille et pour qui ça nous dit nous bataille parce que nous connaît nous intégrer en formation sociale américaine qui tout à fait gen propre moralité li, propre culture li, propre façon de voir les choses, propre système li. Donc là nous intégrer formation ça et surtout à nous-mêmes par rapport à couleur nous, par rapport à côté nous placer géographiquement, nous toujours c'est en pile monde toujours veut passer nous dans matière et toujours garder nous un petit gens mal. Donc bataille pour émergence là, bataille pour nous péter plafond, hein? Bataille d'émancipation, ils sont bataille d'une part interne, mais tout faut que nous cherchions alliés. Ça veut dire moun que nous votons, nous dit sérieux puisque moi-même avec toutes les amis que m'gagne, nous pas qu'à dire que OK nous pral commissionnaire dans notre Miami, nous tout pas qu'à lever pour nous dire nous pral dans élection, c'est comme ça nous river, nous dit nous choisir, n'a choisi yon nan nous. Mais yon nan nous connaît exactement qui est moun zaye, qui ça le ka fait, nous connaît côté le souché, nous connaît appartenance culturelle li, nous connaît et comment sensibilité liée, nous connaît niveau engagement, nous dit nous bon responsabilité pour aller représenter nous dans telle ville suivant genre eh bien démocratie américaine dans lui-même et comprendre question ça yo. Là a renouveler personnel politique yo, nous besoin justement et ça que fait nous voter. Mais encore bataille que n'a mené dans milieu là pour nous capable prendre place. Lundi prend place là, on place politique et on place économique pour nous capable identifier nous et représenter tête nous-mêmes. Mais représentation ça pour le défaite valablement, j'en ai parlé de Marlène Bastien hier, et bien c'est lui-même qui a cherché comme ça qui apprend dans main taxe payée dans notre Miami et puis il a servi l'autre côté. Moi des magistrats ça oui me dit comment faire 4 millions de dollars ça taxe payée notre Miami, comment faire c'est l'autre côté il t'a servi. Donc vous entendez explication qu'il te baille. Donc lorsqu'on moun qui a un niveau d'engagement à l'instar de Marlène, lorsqu'il y a plusieurs moun comme ça évidemment nous connaissons Marlène et c'est pas pral n'a pas le prendre comme c'est l'église. Ça veut dire qu'il est capable d'arriver des moments qu'il a propre erreur qu'il commet et c'est de s'en être humain. Mais qu'on y a gardé nos aspects spécifiques 4 millions de dollars ça pour CIA pour capable résoudre problème développement économique dans notre Miami. OK, parce que pile monde et n'a parlé là de petits grands moun yo qui besoin de assistance. Gade moun c'est petit food stamp là y a tant moun yo vivent dans la crasse, dans la misère, dans gros pays tant qu'aux États-Unis, nous besoin moun pour nous créer des bouchées pour moun sa yo. Mais travail ça nous pas qu'à faire pour compte nous, c'est pour ça nous besoin des alliés. Alliés ça yo capable alliés naturels, comme ça tout yo capable alliés conjoncturels. OK? Donc faut que nous très intelligents, faut que nous ayons assez de clairvoyance. Nous-mêmes leaders qui côté nous là, ouais me aller magistrat aller vinn kaba vinn parler avec moi. Et tandis que gen leader haïtien m'a chercher tant avec bois pain, yo pas créer espace pour moi pour me joindre. Est-ce que nous ouais? Alors nous ouais il fin parler là, il dit et ça il dit de nous. Et là il fallait là, il presque roule la tête devant là, il dit c'est plus gros interview que les chambres eh bien et fait dans ville. OK? Donc ça veut dire que nous besoin alliés, nous besoin monde qui comprennent nous, nous besoin monde qui veut travailler avec nous, mais tout les jeunes monde ça yo, c'est pas seulement pour nous faire photo avec eux et puis pour nous chercher des débouchés pour tête nous, mais nous besoin de débouchés pour collectivité, pour mais communauté, pour tout le monde en général. Par exemple, nous connaissons un bon monde qui vient là, bon monde ça yo qui vient là, il des potentiels leaders dans monde ça yo. Faut que nous créions espace pour moun sa yo, pour yo ajuster yo en bonne et due forme. Faut que nous centre communautaire, faut que nous orienter moun yo pour y chercher un degré. Nous connaissons deux types de degrés bon ici comme moun ka brasser. Des degrés académiques là, des degrés vocationnels là. Mais pour moi-même, selon ça me comprendre, m'da plus encourager moun qui fait venir yo. Même si tu as temps, on gros bagarre en Haïti. Mais, comme immigrant, on t'a conseillé nous tout à chercher un bagaille pour nous kembe dans main nous toujours en attendant si nous avons fait chez de l'autre côté ou nous avons cherché bagaille à long terme. On t'a intéressé moi-même. Et c'est dans orientation ça pour moi-même nous t'a dû aller. Par exemple, gagner dans 11,7 billions de dollars ça. Mandel il dit que oui, il était cité combien de centres communautaires bail l'argent. Et ben nous t'a dirigé moun sa yo dans série de l'école vocationnelle pour moun sa yo apprendre plumbing, apprendre électricité, pour moun sa yo capable apprendre air conditionné, réfrigération, pour yo courir dans 1 an 2 ans pour yo gon bagay nan main yo parce que ici son pays qui a un système pragmatique. Ça veut dire que le système là, il remet un papier dans mon pour papier, vous dites mais même là qu'on pas maîtriser langue là parce que connaissance là là gagner qu'importe côté où il va avec ou qu'à travail. Donc quand pile dans nous qui viennent là, certainement nous connaît n'a grappiller gain nous là, mauvais la vie a frappé nous. Chercher côté centre communautaire et faire diriger nous puis nous rester là dans la rue à marcher devant une et dans mi-temps ou bien nous pour nous rester camper gon côté moi et c'est petit pile plusieurs côtés moi petit pile et des petit pile puis bouteille à m'a bien compte avec nous et je suis sûr que en pile dans monde et cap tendez nous là tout nous tout gen mot pas nous pour nous dire monsieur pasteur nous connaissons toujours aimer parler avec nous pour qui ça parce que me son nèg qui gagne expérience dans l'église tout me connais qui pouvoir on pasteur gagne me connais qui pouvoir on l'église gagne et ça fait me penser que même Haïti si tout pasteur te prend responsabilité yo puis yo te fait éducation civique chrétien yo comme chrétien haïtien qui vivent dans l'espace qui est Haïti chéri. Allez qui les messieurs nous tape loin. Et tout le monde prend conscience, tout le monde connaissé moun yo pas ta arrêter pour moun vivre depuis 5h après-midi en dans kay fait noir. Le monde enlevé son petit lampe tête gridable dans 21e siècle, pas gen monde qui t'a accepté bail comme ça mon cher. Les chrétiens yo tout. Pas gen monde qui t'a capable garder pour passer dans vélo cap dans lettre L là pour regarder mesure pile fatra qui gagne et puis moun chita en rien fatra a manger a vendre manger a monter descendre occuper vacuer à occupation comme si de rien n'était. Ah non mon cher monsieur pasteur faut nous dans l'église là n'a plus ouvrir Bible là c'est vrai mais quelques petits cours en aparté pour nous faire oui faut nous les quelques social workers quelques l'autre côté pour venir faire une conférence dans l'église avec chrétiens nous gagne yo bien de fois avant nous prêcher quittons 10 minutes inviter des trois moun que socialement qui pouvaient partager des informations avec moun yo pas un comportement pour nous gagner une attitude pour nous gagner faut que nous entrer dans le système là ajustement en affaire faut que nous fassions de façon intelligente de façon tactique et de façon stratégique. Mais pour nous faire ça, il faut que nous ayons une direction, mes amis. Leader communauté, il faut que nous ayons une stratégie d'ensemble, il faut que nous ayons un plan pour nous connaître Gen moun qui vinn là c'est potentiel leader oui l'autre semaine là dans quelques années là c'est yo ka vinn magistrat là c'est yo ka vinn des micro là pour faire émission pour tes éducation pour communauté a. Mais si nous pas ba yo, nous pas tendre mais nous ba yo. Nous pas ba yo le bras comme ça doit être pour nous peur. Nous sentir nous fiers, nous contents parce que nous-mêmes nous getan gon passeport dans des poches nous ou bien nous getan gon niveau nous atteindre et puis ça pas nuit nous. Nous fait pour nous pas rentrer dans logique ça. Alors 1580 communauté ouais lui-même c'est job li ça. C'est chercher côté Grand Orient yo faire venir parler, dit ça yo gen dans yo, dit relayer projet que yo gagné, plan que yo gagné, programme que yo gagné pour nous connaître, pour nous gagner information pour nous connaître. C'est pas le moment arrivé, gagne élection tout le monde fou, tout le monde a vinn dire parole pour faire oreilles nous plaisir et puis yo prend grain vote là au fini, nous pas attendre yo. Ou bien pour une communauté seulement c'est ti manger, virer tourner chaque petit leader dans petit bout de coin par yo a faire distribution manger. Si c'était pas sérieux, t'as fait tout t'a besoin Bill de tomorrow là, il t'a vini, donc Bill de tomorrow t'es capable manger n'importe 4 fois par mois ou bien n'importe 8 fois par mois. Ça veut dire si chaque commissionnaire, chaque chef t'es servi avec plateforme ça, tremplin ça, t'es servi avec Bill de tomorrow pour dire OK, n'a servi avec ça nous avons besoin 10 15 tout partout, vinn là, c'est moi même commissionnaire intel m'a bail manger là dans Bill de tomorrow. M'a servi avec non, un bail comme ça et tout le monde a fait ça fait pas. Alors nous-mêmes job nous c'est râler nous mener vinn là faire nous parler. M'a chercher magistrat Ligue des Unis à Boapé et faut me joindre semaine qui venir là. Bonjour tout le monde, passons une très bonne journée. Ici c'est Vert.
Émission sur ce temps de là, c'est un coup de Build a Better Tomorrow.